ये बजट अर्थव्यवस्था को मजबूती देने के साथ ही सामान्य मानवी के लिए अनेक नए अवसर बनाएगा।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has called the recently announced Union Budget for 22-23 as one that is progressive and, more importantly, one that is people-friendly. It does not take a very thorough reading of the budget to understand why the Prime Minister chose these words. Through multiple initiatives that have been announced, a majority of the Indian population is not just empowered but also enabled to script a more prosperous future. Hello and welcome to New India Junction. I am Richa Dwivedi and let us look at how this budget makes it a priority to support and enable the Indian population. One of the most striking aspects of this year's budget is a sense of compassion and understanding about the Indian economy. Take, for example, the announcements for the MSME sector. Even when 130 lakh MSMEs were provided with additional credit under the Emergency Credit Linked Guarantee Scheme or the ECLGS, the same has been extended till March 2023. Not just that, the scheme has been expanded yet again by Rs 50,000 to a total cover of Rs 5 lakh crore. This additional amount has been earmarked exclusively for the hospitality sector. Consider the recent past. Multiple waves of the COVID-19 pandemic had its worst impact on small hotels, hostels, and other related establishments owned by self-made and young entrepreneurs. Yet again, by extending and expanding the scheme, the government has reiterated its commitment for supporting New India's entrepreneurial spirit. Moreover, an additional Rs 2 lakh crore has been allocated for micro and small enterprises under a new credit guarantee trust. Now let me ask you a question. If we look at entrepreneurs and business owners across the country, the biggest majority will be of those who own micro, small and medium enterprises, right? In one master stroke, the budget therefore has ensured that they do not suffer any additional impact of this pandemic. Similarly, an additional Rs 1 lakh crore will be made available to states as 50-year loans over and above the state's borrowings, so that impact of capital investment schemes like PM Gati Shakti results in national as well as local development. This loan will also assist states to boost efforts for creating and maintaining better infrastructure such as rural roads, transportation, etc. The MSP figures quoted by the Finance Minister, Rs 2.37 lakh crore deposited directly into the bank accounts of 1.63 crore farmers, show the dedication with which the government is working towards farmer welfare. Will this not benefit and support rural India's economy? Will this not support farmers and small entrepreneurs? Not just this, who do you think will be the direct beneficiaries of the 3.8 crore household tap connections for which Rs 60,000 crore has been allocated? What about the Rs 48,000 crore allocated for building 80 lakh houses under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana? Who will that benefit? Will it not be the poor and backward sections of our society? A closer look at the budget tells us how wide-ranging and intensive the impact will be. Consider the PM Divine scheme. It has been specifically developed for the Northeast so that infrastructure can be developed as per the region's needs. An initial allocation of Rs 1,500 crore has also been made to help youth in these areas to develop sustainable livelihoods. In the same light, a slew of measures have also been announced for cooperatives, the catalysts for India's rural economy. Be it the reduction alternate minimum tax to 15% or the reduction of surcharge to 7% for incomes between 1 and 10 crores, these measures ensure that cooperatives supporting a large number of livelihoods, particularly in rural areas, are given a level playing field with larger companies. After all, if they are supporting India's economic growth, why must they not have the chance to realize their true potential? And finally, by allocating 25% of defense R&D budget exclusively for procurement through domestic industry, startups and academia, and by launching a new fund to finance startups for agriculture and rural enterprise, a befitting recognition has been made for the potential of Indian startups. Add to that the extension of the period of incorporation, and it becomes clear that more new enterprises are being encouraged to play a bigger part in the nation's economy. From startups to MSMEs, from rural to urban areas, from defense to healthcare, from startups to cooperatives, and even the specific demands of regions like the Northeast, the Union Budget has left no stone unturned to support ease of living for the Indian people. Those calling this a random and zero-sum budget seem to have ignored the obvious fact that this is a budget that lays the foundation of the future and caters to the needs of all Indians rather than a select few. By addressing specific sectors and exclusive needs, the budget has also ensured that even as India's economy is estimated to grow at over 9% in the coming year, not even a single sector should be left behind. Dhanyavad and Namaste.